Bros, I have literally a lot of footage playing Call of Duty, like random footage, like I have hours and hours, and I was thinking, what can I do to not waste this footage? Because, I didn't play Call of Duty for nothing. And you might be thinking to yourself, like, you're playing for fun for sure, like surely you've been playing for fun. No, I haven't been playing Call of Duty for fun. In fact, it's been a long while since I last had fun in Call of Duty. Like, yeah, sure, these matches were pretty okay. They were kind of cool. I played with my cousin, so, we have a good time. My cousin and I, when we play, is usually kind of funny, but it's only not when we're winning, not when we're getting kills. It's when players are playing with the same vibe as us. You know what I mean? So I already made a video talking about MMR, saying how dumb it is. In my opinion, MMR shouldn't exist. I mean, it should exist in ranked, but when you're playing casual, you just want to play with casual players, with people having fun. It gets to a point with MMR where you only get good top tier players. And I'm gonna tell you, boys, like, it got to a point where me and my cousin, we were literally finding people that were only like dark matter wearing motherfuckers. They had the best weapons, with the best, most optimal loadout ever, and they had all dark matter. They had all those fucking skins from the pre-order and shit like that. And I was like, wow, that's fucking wild. Like, we were there trying to get gold for the XM4. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing here in this video. I legit tried to go to the XM4. I got it, by the way, with the greatest fucking loadout I could ever think of. And let me tell you, I made that loadout. Like, I didn't copy. I created it. I crafted it. And I'm yawning. I just woke up. Fucking hell. But I perfected it, like I created a loadout and I was like, yeah, this is not that good. This is not that good. This could be better. So I went on and changed a lot of things and I made my own loadout, which was pretty cool. And honestly, that's the beauty of Call of Duty for me. Like it always has been, you creating your own loadout, having fun, and maybe your friend says, oh, that's a pretty cool thing, like use this shit. And then you go ahead and play and use that shit, For me, the major problem is loadouts and the optimization of every single fucking build. Like, no one plays for fun anymore. And I know I might sound like an old geezer in here, but bro, do you guys remember when we used to play Black Ops 1? Not even Black Ops 2, but Black Ops 1 or World at War? Yeah, sure. There was like the idiots with the MP40 running around. I was one of the idiots running around with the MP40, but that's not the point. I used to run with every fucking weapon in the game, Like, I used to play with every weapon and say, oh, this is fun, this is fun, this is fun, this is not fun, fuck this shit, Like, but you would try builds, you would try things, you would like just play the fucking game. There wasn't like a big, huge amount of people running around jumping like idiots and shit like that. Yeah, sure, there was like one or two, but in general, Call of Duty used to be such a chill thing to play, like a chill experience. You would just get in a lobby and play, and people are like, bro, how the fuck are you calling Call of Duty chill? Remember the Modern Warfare 2 lobbies? Yeah, I remember the lobbies, it was pretty fucking amazing, people calling themselves names and shit. And I'm not from America, unfortunately. I never heard any kid saying the N-word, like, super extremely loud, screaming, on their microphone. But like, I had some experiences that were cool as well as a Brazilian gamer, like hearing some dumb shit, which was really nice, and people calling their mothers like bitches and shit like that, it was pretty cool. Like, I had a good experience with that, and we didn't have like, oh, this is the most optimal build. Yeah, we had the broken weapons, of course. Call of Duty always had like broken weapons, like shotguns, javelins, whatever the fuck you want to play with. But that's the point. It's like weapons, there were some weapons that were extremely broken, and you wouldn't even find like everyone running them, you would find like people playing with normal, average M4s, or P90s or whatever the fuck. People would play with normal weapons. I want to play with the UMP 45. Yeah, for sure. Like, play with it. Like, no one cares. You wouldn't find like everyone running with the same weapon, you know? Like, that's the point. Call of Duty had this thing to it where people would just play for fun. People would just get home from school and play Call of Duty, you know, like, oh shit, let's play some COD and that's it. And if you get pissed, fuck it, you know, just turn it off and leave, you know, go touch some grass. But now we have this massive grind, or this grind set in gaming in general, to be honest. And in part, I blame TikTok for creating these goblins, you know, these loadout goblins, the most optimal loadout, you know, people posting it on fucking TikTok and showing like, oh, this is the best fucking loadout. Bro, come on, I thought of doing that as well for a long time, of creating like these dumb loadouts and putting them on TikTok to say, hey, play with this shit, it's so dumb, you know, and it's fun. But first of all, no one will use it or no one will watch it because it's just dumb, you know, it's not good. Like, when back in the OG Modern Warfare, oh fuck, I know someone else is gonna do this now. I transformed my P90 into a P90 AR. And I think I called it ARP90, you know, or it was, yeah, or like the loadout name was P90 AR, but the weapon name was AR P90, you know, ARP90. And it was pretty cool. Like, I used it as a fucking AR. Of course, it used the same ammo as the SMGs would, but, you know, it looked like an AR, and it was dumb. I created a revolver sniper, you know, like, things like that. Those are the good things in Call of Duty, creating dumb loadouts and playing for fun. And then you might be thinking to yourself, no, yeah, bro, if it's the best part for you is doing this, why don't you do it? Because I don't want to compete. For real, like, compete with fucking people running around with the most optimal build where I'm gonna get like 1 or 2 kills maybe, you know. And you might be saying like, bruh, come on, this is just skill issue. Yeah, tell the skill issue to my 35-7 KD that I have in most matches, you know. Not 7 in most matches, but like 35-20. For me, it's good because I killed 35 and died 20 times. That's pretty good. It's pretty average, you know. Like, it's what happens usually. So I'm not an awful player, you know, but I like to run dumb builds. I like to use dumb weapons. I like to use like, oh, this is the worst fucking weapon ever. Okay, let's use it, you know? Like, this is garbage. Yeah, let's use it. It's fun, you know? Like, you get the garbage weapon and you try to create something good and do something nice with it, you know? I always did that with Battlefield, with every single fucking game that you can choose your loadout. I don't always go for the most optimal shit. I usually go for a loadout that I think it's fun and nice. And sometimes it happens to be like the fucking P90 AR, you know, that people will never use because it's just horrible. And compared to like a normal AR, I remember when we had the Ram 7 or the Growl, like, bro, what the fuck, you know? Like, I remember playing with my cousin and we getting destroyed, mauled to death by a fucking Growl when the Growl was super amazing and super good. And I remember my cousin saying, why the fuck are you using this fucking P90? And I was like, bro, it's fun, you know? And it was good. And back then, a million years ago in Warzone 1, before anything, people were just figuring it out, and it was very cool, it was very fluid, it was very nice, you know. We had some dumb shit like Rose players running around like idiots, but that was peak Warzone, and I think that a lot of people, if not everyone, agree with me here. It was peak, it was great. You guys are watching me playing with a fucking LMG right now, and I'm gonna tell you something, guys. I have fun doing this dumb shit, you know, running around with a fucking LMG, shooting people, jumping around like an idiot. That's fun. For me, it's really fun. You know, you don't see people running around with LMGs in Call of Duty that much. You know, it's extremely rare, except for the fucking OP ones. But I have fun. It's my vibe. You know what I mean? But, like, it was okay back then when the game was released. So when Black Ops 6 was released, you could do this shit, you know, like running around and shit. But after like one day, like, I remember booting up Call of Duty and playing a match, And then the next match, I got like 3 or 4 dudes that had the Dark Matter skin, and I was like, bro, like the game was just released. Like, how the fuck does this dude have the fucking Dark Matter? Like, how? You know, how? This motherfucker doesn't have a life. You know, like, it was insane. People were like, insane. So yeah, the thing is, Call of Duty should be really fun when people would just play for fun, try to get their own game going, you know, not like working with the best loadout or trying to get the best loadout or grinding for fucking, not even camos. Like, people used to grind camos, but it was okay, it was simple, you know, nothing crazy. Even in Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3 even, like, fuck, I remember playing Black Ops 3 a lot, and it was very fun. We had a lot of people grinding and doing crazy shit, but it was okay, you know, no MMR bullshit. It was just like simple and easy and okay to play, you know. Like, you would get a match where you would destroy people, the next match you would get destroyed. And it happens, it's a game. I don't mind losing. In fact, most of my games in Call of Duty, I think I lose because, you know, you're not doing anything by yourself, and I usually don't play team deathmatch. And even when you play team deathmatch, it doesn't matter if you get 35 kills and your team gets like 1 each. It's not gonna work, you know. So, not blaming the team. There were matches that I played and I was like, I don't know, 520, you know, like, yeah, playing sniper or playing pistol. I suck at playing pistol. Playing sniper, I used to be good. Back then, like in Modern Warfare 2, you know, like, that was okay. And Call of Duty World at War, yeah, sure. But now, oof, boy, you know, like, I like playing sniper. I like to quickscope, but I'm not the best. I'm not good enough. And I made a video quickscoping a long while ago and posted in my Brazilian channel. And the dude said, "Oh man, you gotta train better." And, you know, not dissing me, like literally trying to help me out. "Oh, you gotta train more. Use this weapon and use this loadout and use this." And I was like, bro, I don't want you. I'm sorry. Like, thanks for helping me, but I don't want to use this loadout. I want to use mine. I want to use this one, you know? "Oh, but it's optimal." I don't care. You know, I don't care. That's the thing. Like, I want to play with the dumb loadout and quickscope. You know, I want to transform my fucking XM4 into a sniper rifle or a DMR. By the way, there's a DMR that looks like the XM4. But anyway, it doesn't matter, you know? But I want to turn my fucking XM4 into a fucking sniper rifle and play with it. And I don't mind getting destroyed and mauled to death, you know? But I want it to be fair. Like, people with, like, playing chilling, you know? But no, I get fucking FaZe Clan, or I don't even know anymore the fucking Optic, you know? I don't remember the clans from Call of Duty. I used to watch it, but not now, you know? But that's what I'm thinking, bro. What I've been thinking about, and I think that having these clips from Call of Duty really helped me out. By the way, this footage is 28 minutes long. I'm not going to use it the whole thing, but Call of Duty used to be much more, "Oh, I got home from school, let's play," you know? Now it's like, I got home from work, I'm tired, I'm not wasted yet, and I want to kill myself. And then you get into Call of Duty and you finish your night thinking, I should kill myself, you know? It's dumb. It's dumb. I remember when COD was chill, when you would just boot up, play, get destroyed by a random kid, get screamed on by them, you know, and that's it. And eventually you would get, like, miraculously someone would appear flying around, you know, and you would have fun laughing because they gave you a bazooka with infinite ammo and the whole lobby has one. I remember this happening to me in Call of Duty World at War, by the way. I put it up a match and basically everyone had a bazooka and they were flying around and shooting everyone, and each kill got like 1,000,000 XP, you know? So that was pretty fun. But now, you know, now you have hackers that literally, like, kill everyone, and if they die once, they just fucking crash the server, and that's it. Like, fuck you, you know? Like, come on, man. Not even hackers are fun anymore. Like, before hacking was funny, you know? Like, you would see, like, a dude from the other side of the map jumping around, like, shooting people with a pistol and headshotting everyone. And you're like, oh, what the fuck, bro? Come on. You know, let's fucking kill him. And he would die and do the same shit again. And now it's like, oh, I died, fuck the server. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. Kill yourself, kid. But yeah, that was it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Oh, look at this scuffed motherfucker. Jesus Christ, bro. That was so horrible. And my game had max presets. Jesus Christ. Anyway, guys, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. I don't know if it's going to be Call of Duty or what, but yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Porra!